Welcome back, everybody. We have the third match coming up for you before you can even count to 5. It is going to be KOVA, the Finnish squad, up against Vexed, the mixed squadron. Vexed is always interesting because they have all right, we're going to take 2 players from here, 1 player from here, 2 players from there. But Vexed is always a treat to watch. Of course, we have seen them before in Winners League, and they are a force to be reckoned with. So we're going to have a pretty interesting matchup. I believe Knife Round's already underway, so we can go ahead and jump in the server and we can get the action started ASAP. Gonna be
relatively
KOVA.
clean round 2. I'm interested to see Vexed. Of course, Pyth got to be the guy to watch, right? Every time he's on a team, it seems like he becomes the guy to watch. So I haven't really seen him much in this lineup. We're gonna have to see what he can do here in this one. Second overpass game in a row for us.
Hopefully a little bit more. Yeah, hopefully a little bit more even this time around, though. I mean, these are 2 really good teams, right? We have people like, you know, Slayer, Uli, Stove. These are players that we have seen in Winners League as well. And yeah, the Vex Squadron is always fun to watch. Pith, of course, is a player, a long-standing career. Pretty awesome guy overall. Gonna be KOVA on the CT side. Slayer holding down the monster, where there are 4 angry Vex players on the other side of that pipe. But it is Dodo across the map towards Long A to draw blood and establish the map control. So the defense can remain strong here for KOVA in the meantime.
No positioning really gained for KOVA. They need to hit this first shot, and Stove gonna help out on that front. Dirkup's gonna find one as well. Oh, Uli from heaven taking down Pith, and like dominoes, they fall 1 by 1. Everybody joining in on the fun. It's a team ace.
Team ace in a flawless round, not a single point of damage taken. That's that's armor on discount. That's a helmet half off
for everyone.
Yeah,
it's a party. I mean, that was weird. A bit of a weird strat from Vex, in my opinion. That was like a reverse overpass pistol. Usually what you see is like 1 player from the CT side prodding in towards upper A for information, and then the rest of the players stacked towards B. Vex did the exact same thing, except it was on the T side.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, unluckily for them, KOVA's look like they're hot right now. Stove spotted a few players towards Vex coming in from the water side, and it's going to be a fast push on towards the A side. I wonder if KOVA's going to be ready for this.
Uh-oh, 2 down early. Oh, Infinity's going to have heard that as well. So the bomb should go down free and clear. They really probably weren't expecting this bomb. Now, on the outside looking in, they have rifles to work with, but only 1 kid. The Glock's a ticking, and that smoke going to throw even more trouble in their. They're saving?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. This
is actually a good decision. They're kind of like cutting the arm to save the body, right?
Especially considering that they dropped 2 M4s to the Vex side there. Right,
and that extra smoke. Had that last smoke not come in, maybe they would have had the confidence to go for it. But you have to wait out the smoke. Then it's either that or come out heaven. It's just a mess. So KOVA taking the safe decision. I like it. Keeping their economy strong, maintaining their rifles in hand. But Vex, this is a round stolen.
That surprise buy is becoming more and more popular. Oh my god, did he survive?
Yeah.
He got dinged. That was scary for a second for Dirkups there. He does live with the gun. 1-to-1. That surprise buy is just becoming more and more popular, I feel like.
The second round buy after the bomb plant?
Just like, yeah, like after losing pistol, I mean, they didn't even get the bomb plant there and they bought. Oh, they did get the plant. What am I talking about?
Yeah, they had the plant.
But even so, it's weird to see it nowadays. Like, KOVA was not poised for that sort of hit, I don't think.
Right, yeah, they were not ready. They were expecting the pistols. That's why they kind of went full rifles, right?
They were expecting, like, yeah, like a save, because then they'll be able to get a really good buy into the 3rd round, and instead Vex going to throw that to the wayside and just head straight into that B site courageously. And, I mean, they did it efficiently. They got...
Oh, nice teamwork there from Vex. Double peeking at the same time, not really giving a Dodo a chance to fight back. So the equalizer is in effect. A crucial kill found, as well as map control. So a lot of space gained towards bathroom. And now KOVA's in a bit of an awkward situation. They're running a little bit in the dark, but to compensate, they are going to be taking water control for the time being. And Dirkups, I think he's starting to realize now with the map control towards water that, hey, they're probably on the other side of this wall and in bathrooms. And we'll probably see the numbers readjust here shortly. But this is a important duel coming up here towards Long A for sure.
Dirkups hears him hopping around. He will win this duel. And then you're right, that was a very important one because it's going to allow them a shot. Oh, nice Molotov in. I believe that's to deny plant. And Vanity gets it down just before that nade lands. Pyth finds one really quick on the stove to even things out here. Slayer trying to do the same with the UMP. Tough to do, but nice shots there with the UMP. Very efficient use of that weapon.
Definitely not Vanity. They're trying to secure this round. Vanity's in a bit of an uncomfortable situation. His position has been compromised, but he found himself a kill. Now the smoke BBs are coming out, but Slayer with the ump. What?
That's a scary UMP right there.
Right? I've never seen anybody use this so efficiently in my life. That was nuts.
That first kill was impressive enough on its own, but then to get a spray transfer double there to solidify the round. Watch out for this guy.
Yeah. I mean, if the man can do this with an ump, he can probably do it with an AK.
Can only imagine what he's going to be able to do with this AK here. KOVA escaping with a second round, so back and forth to open things up here in this overpass match. He asked for it to be closer. I don't know if he quite meant this.
Yeah, this is my favorite kind of Counter-Strike, Zach. This,
absolutely.
The brawl, the fight to the death. Eventually, the structure will be broken and it'll be individual performances that will be leading the way towards that win. But right now, KOVA is comfortable. They have weapons, they have utility, they have some kits. Vexed, on the other hand, they're a bit of a slump. They have 2 Deagles, at least 3 AK-47s, and a good amount of utility. So executes are pretty open for. It's an open option here. Vexed still has a lot of options. They have control towards the B site, so they can fall back towards water if they choose so. But it's going to be some utility being dumped over towards the A site. And I think this is actually looking to commit off that. Well, maybe not. The bomb's posturing back here, but still a lot of time left on the clock, so there's no rush.
Stand still now. Dirkup's got to be careful. He's kind of jittering between this position, and now Lincoln going to come out and take him down quickly. Dodo as well going to fall victim to this long push. Uli the only one to reply so far, but the bomb going down. He needs to find one more. Is he going to be able to do it? He's not been able to complete the spray, and he'll lose his life as a result. Wolfie shutting it down. 2 going back into the site now for KOVA. But Vanity's flank. Oh, this backstab. That's the round.
Yes, so well timed as well, because it's all down to Slayer. They know exactly where he is, so Slayer has a tough task. No kid on hand. There's one down on site, I believe, but it's not going to matter because Pit is... His shot is true to heart. So, it is a 2-2. The equalizer in rounds, and KOVA's economy is in shambles. So, it might be a double eco force buy coming out here from KOVA. And Vex, they're off to a pretty good start.
That back and forth again. And of course, when it goes back and forth like this, the CT side are the ones who end up paying for it. And they are going to force into it with the pistols that they have. Stove going to be the only one to really keep any kind of bank. In the event that they do lose this on their next buy round, he'll probably be the one to pull out an op.
I think Pitt's pretty much aware that somebody connected with him. He's already fallen back. Some early utility damage. Okay, that softens him up a little bit. Some harass on the other side of the map. Missed flashbang though for Uli. That's if they die in connector right here, it'll be Uli's fault. But there will be no casualties, just only a bit of chip damage. But we're still on schedule. Minute 20. Long A control is already belonging to Vex, as well as bathroom control, which is soon to be taken here by Lincoln. He's always a fun player to watch, actually, Lincoln. I like this man.
I mean, he really opened that last round up, going up long and timing that perfectly. A great individual effort to shut down the A-site defenses. Now HNS is going to try to do the same thing, but he's been spotted. Slayer going to flash off and try to find a peek here out of bank with the Deagle. That smoke is in, but Vex going to try to head into the site. Now Lincoln up front. He'll find the first kill. Nice flash from Pit there to support. And just like that, the A-site open for business. Dodo's home, though. The cavalry's here. Getting cleaned up, though. Dirkup's the only one able to find a frag. Uli on the flank is going to take one. He's dropped the bomb with just a CZ in this position, though. Probably not long for life.
Yeah, this is a really tough task for him. Long range engagements against AK-47 is not likely to end well, and not ending well at all. So Vex pick up an important round, as well as KOVA's economy being broken here. So it should be, and I say that, of course, always a little bit lightly, but should be a round for Vex. It is all in their favor here. As long as KOVA doesn't have any tricks up their sleeve, should be a comfortable finish here for the 4th round on the board for Vexed. A good mixture of buy for Vex as well. They have that SMG, you know, they can take the risk if they need to with Lincoln. They have Vanity on the off, so they have that long range potential, as well as the AK-47s, which are, you know, good run and gun weapons.
Lincoln spraying. Gonna get 2 with the MAC-10. HNS comes to his aid. No kills found for KOVA, and here we see Vexed. A clean anti-eco. And now, KOVA's next gun round. Slayer going on to the UMP. I'd be concerned if it wasn't for that earlier round from him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's basically holding the best weapon in the game. Based on his last performance, that is. But there it is. KOVA going for the early connected control. I do like that, compensating for the lack of, you know, they have limited weapons, so they have to get some control somewhere and take a risk. And it's going to be Dodo doing that for the squad. So, early utility being dumped here by Lincoln, throwing everything he can towards that B side. He's looking to draw as much attention in this direction as possible. But this is all a ruse, Zach. They're all on the A side. They're already almost there.
It's a prank, and one that's about to be discovered quickly. Dirkap's going to go down quickly. Pith shutting him down. Once again, the A site open for business. The bomb goes down, and this should be a cleanup from Vex. I wouldn't even be surprised if they, you know, make a save call here. Okay, well, there's a start. That's going to even things out. That might change things slightly. We see Dodo finally working on that backstab. How long was he in connector waiting for this? Hopefully it pays off. Making his way up long. He should be able to shut down Wolfie. He sprays, takes him down. Now in a 4-on-3. I mean, the clock is ticking. They still can do this. They've got to hurry themselves up, though. They've got a smoke to work with. 10 seconds left. Slayer hops on it. Really protecting. Vanity's behind the bomb. They should be able to... Oh, just barely gets it.
Wow, barely gets that last second as well, and everybody's going to be dead except Dodo, the only survivor, but Vex picking up a 5th round. That was... I feel like I was like actively watching the minimap and players to try to understand what the hell was going on in that round. That was so chaotic on the A site, but somehow Vex come out on top.
I mean, that was very dicey, to say the least, at the end there. Vanity cutting around to take down Slayer. It looked for a second, like once they found that first kill on the bathrooms player, that the other 2 players that pushed so far forward, they weren't going to be able to deny the bomb, or the bomb defuse there. But instead, they will just barely get it. Almost everybody dies to the bomb, minus Dodo, who's still got his M4. And now KOVA, now looking down the barrel of a 6-2 deficit.
I mean, luckily for them, there's only a single save right here. With Dodo having a weapon, that might be the X factor in the round. As long as he's alive, he can kind of control the A site alone and allow his team to remain stacked towards that B site. If Vex decides to go in that direction, there is an element of chance.
Stove may get caught in this position. The boost is there, but HNS, he's ready for it. And HNS, one more through the wall. Looking for the kill, and Lincoln, he'll find that as well. Just barely. That one's scary. And Slayer comes in and tries to find the trade. HNS, one more for his troubles. Another clean anti-eco here coming out from Vexed. Dodo, nowhere to be found. He's in upper A right now, looking for this fight. Oh, is he going to try to... Oh, no.
Wolfie's spidey senses were tingling. He could feel that somebody was watching him. You know what's actually a crazy phenomenon that we don't really ever talk about? The fact that I could be walking down the street and look up at a multi-story building and look exactly at the window where somebody's watching me on the street. It's a crazy phenomenon.
You got those senses?
Sometimes. But Dodo needs those senses. Dodo has those senses as well, it seems. There it is, just assassinating them one by one. Altair is shaking.
Boom. Easy kill from Vanity there. I mean, Dodo, he was a wrench in the gears for the time being there, but they are able to find him in Vexed with a very good T-half to open things up. Now just looking to add to it. Their bank is built on a couple of players here. One of them over 10k, a couple of them very close as well. So, buys galore. KOVA does have that max loss bonus to work with, of course. Finally a scope. It's going to be on Dodo.
Well, I mean, they have the AUGs now too, right? They have 3 of them. So this obviously is a long-range engagement map, except on the B site where, you know, you tend to be a little bit more close quarters, as well as connector, of course. But even in B and connector, you can still find those long-range engagements. So KOVA, they have everything that they need, as well as the kits to make this round work. And honestly, if they lose this round, I think the economy might start spiraling out of control. But Dodo draws first blood, so we're off to a good footing here.
They have 3 players oriented towards the A site for the time being, and Vexed. comfortable to take control of this. Not really expecting the op to repeat. They're expecting the reposition, and that's why they've sent a couple players up long to just ensure that that's what's happened. Dodo holding in the bathrooms and Uli on an off angle. Durkeps as well in here, baiting into this trap. Dodo for one more. He'll find it. That's Pith going down. This should be one that KOVA can convert so long as Vexed continue to walk into this trap. It's been pronged. Boom. HNS finding one. That's a second. Okay. Well, all of a sudden, things that looked so good don't look so good anymore.
Uli's still alive on site, and he's trying to find whatever angle he can, but his position is compromised, and Stove spraying through the smoke takes down HNS, which leaves Wolfie, the lone wolf, all by himself, looking to get what he can, but I think he got spotted right as the smoke was fading by Uli. So, job well done. A little bit sketchier than it could have been for sure, maybe a little bit more costly than they would have liked, but around nonetheless. So, KOVA hanging on tight here. Vexed Gaming, though, they're really not too stressed out. They have so much cash.
They do got quite a bit to work with. I mean, what Vex needs to try to do now is to not let KOVA build anything up as they try to tackle this mountain that Vex have put in front of them. Dodo's op there was huge, so Lincoln gonna go on to one of his own to potentially try to counter this some.
Early map control has come at a little bit of a cost, and that's only some health sacrifice for some map control, so not too shabby. Now, once again, KOVA, they have everything that they need. Now they're all kitted up. They all have that utility. Molotov's coming out, really looking to squeeze out whatever kill that he can, but I think he may have just gotten spotted. I really like that idea, though. Molotov up close to push them off and boost to try to find that kill. I like that a lot. That's cool.
It was a good idea at the time being, but Vanity going to be a thorn in their sides out. Monster there, finding that individual fight. HNS on the trade. Now Stove inside has to try to take down Vanity. He's caused a rotate. I mean, Vanity's doing a lot in this round, and he'll take down one in heaven as well. Finally traded out, but the CT players are about to realize that they've been baited into this B site. And instead, Stove going to head up connector. This is going to be an A site belonging to Vexed.
I think
what's the timing? Did they not see each other?
No, they have no idea either player is there. And I think Lincoln's going to walk straight into this bank, and he's going to get shut down by Durkeps. There it is, a free pick. Now it's all down to Pit, 1 versus 2. In a good position, but not been sniffed out yet. I think the fact that he was pushing into bank might have been the telltale sign that they likely have CT control.
Durkeps knows it. That Molotov tells you to double smoke on the bomb. Tries to grab it. Pith's up from behind. He's trying to spray. He's just not taking him out, and he will. Oh my goodness, a clencher.
Yeah, that was
those smoke diffuses.
Yeah, that was such a poorly placed smoke. It went so deep for the bomb. It wasn't even on top of the bomb.
They had 2 smokes, and it
still both went deep. Yeah. Oh no, that is. If they watch that VOD over, that'll be kind of like the gloom hanging over their heads.
That's like a facepalm right there. Nobody's really going to know what to say to that one during the Team Dimmer review, unfortunately. Those are the ones where those micro mistakes that are made can punish you. And I mean, even though Pith almost didn't get that, he just calmly taps those last 2 bullets and shuts them down. Now we see the economic situation on KOVA is not looking good. They don't have hardly any utility left to work with. There's still 1:20 left in the round, and 3 FAMASas? That's going to punish you. One of them goes down. That's Wolfie opening things up.
Yes, there's about to get caught off by Vanity, who's been pretty relentless with that aggression coming in from Monster. Always finding that space, always finding that opportunity and capitalizing it off it every single time. Now, KOVA really far removed from the B site. Will have no choice but to save, but there is a player lurking here. That's HNS. He's hunting for these kills.
Looking for these rifles. HNS. He'll take down the first. Dodo goes down. Nice shots there from HNS. And he knows the third player is probably home around here somewhere. He's hunting, looking for the corner peek, and a third. HNS relentless.
That's why they call him the 3.0, baby.
Is that why? I mean,
I don't actually know.
He's hunting.
It worked. He's 15-6 right now. I mean, look, HNS 1.0 was good. HNS 2.0 was even better, but HNS 3.0, that's the real deal. 15-6 going on the 12th round.
Third time must be the charm for this guy. Nice shot from Lincoln there to open things up, and one more as they line up outside Monster. The hit is on. Stove finds one. Durkap's in for the trade. He'll be legged up and tries to back off. They should still be around going the way of Vexed, but well, not as clean as they might have liked after finding those 2 opening frags. Durkap's looking for the taps, not gonna find it. Still tapping away, trying to take down Lincoln. Can't quite do it. HNS is flanking right now, and finally Vanity gonna find the frag. Lincoln takes out the final player. That's Uli going down. 9 rounds now for Vexed.
Yeah, see, this is where I bring up my infamous danger zone, right? Now we're really treading on the murky waters. KOVA, they're really running low on error here. They need to tighten up in this half. At 10-5, even a 10-5 finish, you know, 9-6 is obviously the most ideal, but a 10-5, 11-4 are decent finishes. If they lose out this half, we're in big trouble. Now, luckily, they do have the full buy right here. 4 AUGs, an AWP, kits available, utilities available. They haven't really shown anything crazy on the CT side. It's really just that counter water aggression that didn't even work out for them.
Totally.
They haven't really shown any risk taking towards the A site. They haven't really done any long gate pushes. They haven't really, you know, contested party or fountain, something that we see a lot of successful CT teams do on overpass, right? It's one of these maps where you almost have to play aggressively on the CT side to be really successful. You can't forfeit the entire map by the minute 20 mark. I mean, look at the posturing, right? No bathrooms control, no long gate control, no connector control, no water control, or monster. On the minute and 20 mark, they have no info, no way to find out what the heck Vex is up to.
The forward ground is a tool that needs to be used in the arsenal of a defense if they're going to be successful, especially towards that A site. And teams that aren't really willing to go for it, you can kind of see them start to turtle up a little bit. And as you said, their vision, their awareness of what's going on just isn't there. They have to continually make these guesses where they rotate one down to B, rotate one up to A. And it's just a guessing game, and that's not the kind of game you want to be playing against a team like Vexed here. They're going to punish you for it every time.
Yeah, definitely. The Molotov is well placed, but he's going to be isolated all by himself. But Dodo, he's so fast on the flick, and Dodo turns around and finds Pit as well. And the no-scope comes into HNS, and Dodo shuts down Lincoln. That is what I love to see, baby. A 4K back-to-back-to-back, not a single missed shot. That was beautiful.
That's channeling Shades of Fallen right there. I think he's known a lot for finding those sort of... He plays that position a lot with the AWP, which isn't one that a lot of teams elect to play. Like, usually when you have an opper in towards the A site, they're playing on the sign. They're playing over back towards jump up or out towards long somewhere because that's where the op can be the most effective. But Dodo's comfortable in that position. He stands tall, and what a round from him there. Single-handedly clutching things out for his team. And as you said, giving KOVA another breath in this half.
And wow, he's still on it. Yeah, he's still feeling that. He's still feeling that momentum, and there it is, HNS. And this is what I wanted to see earlier, right? They have to at some point start taking these duels, and now it's gonna be Dodo stepping up. Now they have a bit more money to work with, so they might be a bit more confident. Vanity once again towards that B site, eventually gets shut down by Stove, and finally a string of luck, some sort of advantage here for KOVA. If they can finish this half 9-6, that's pretty good.
All things considered, that would be a dream finish for him at this point. Vex, comfortable to continue prodding individually. They're having the most success with their trades, and Lincoln on that nice angle will finally shut down the finish off. Durkap's out long, finds Wolfie. Individual play from Vexed being punished on that. And now Pith awaits a B site entrance as soon as the bomb makes its way back around on Lincoln's back.
Yeah, they have a really good setup for this, though. It's been sniffed out. Now Slayer from above shuts down Pit, and it's all down to Lincoln. AWP in a 1 versus 4. Not the easiest of tasks, but it seems like he's going straight for that site, straight for that bomb plant.
He's gonna try. Stove not gonna let him succeed with that one. Are they gonna go for the double op? I think they will. Nope. Yes, they will. Okay, so they went for the double op in the previous round, and it worked out. Not necessarily because of the ops, but we see that they're comfortable to go into this setup. I'll bring one of them down towards the B site, and one of them up in towards the A site. Finally, we are going to see them push in towards upper, I think.
Yeah, I think we're seeing something a little bit different now. They have this is the final round, right? So they can take all the risks that they need right now. They have the double ops, they have the AUGs available as well. They have map control. That's starting with water. This is great. They're on schedule. Minute 25. They own water. They have monster. They have that, you know, solo A player right now. That's Lincoln kind of gaining ground, causing a bit of confusion and a bit of, you know, question mark in KOVA's minds right now. But the crosshairs would definitely be here for Vexed.
Dodo popping out to long to get information. There's still only one player lurking up in towards the A site. That's Lincoln. He's up close. He's on flower pot. Just waiting to see if he can catch somebody. Pushing a little too far forward, getting overzealous in towards the A site. KOVA, 55 seconds left. Comfortable to sit and wait.
I think at some point, though, KOVA will probably start getting the information, right? Darkcaps tries to go for the counter Molotov, but it's not well placed, and it seems like it's all the ruse, all the rotation. They're taking the bait, especially with these entry frags. They have no choice but to take the bait, but this is actually an A hit, Zach. They're already on site. Look at Lincoln. He's all the way forward here. You can easily find some kills here.
So I'm going to be up to Lincoln, and he will take down Dodo. Wasn't expecting him in that position. Uli goes down as well. Great fake from Vexed there. That was methodical.
Yeah, it's really the entries that sold it, right? Now, Stove. Okay, wait. There is actually a chance. 1 versus 2. I think he's sniffing them out one by one, but Pitt just a little too accurate on the shots right there. And there it is. The 10-5 finish. Vexed looking strong. Look at HNS, though. 17-8. This man is at, what, 1.1, 1.15 KDR right now?
Something like that. He's got the 90 ADR rocking on his front. He's been an animal in the middle of rounds there. You see what he's been able to do.
For sure.
The thing is that most of these rounds, he's not been traded out. Like, he's finding 1, then he finds 2, and then he just does so much damage that KOVA's been unable to deal with. And that last round there, Lincoln shows you like exactly how patient he is. He waits, and that was some good calling there. Pith goes wide. He'll take down 1. His information gained. It's a monster rush, clean and clear from KOVA. Trying to get out in towards the B site, but they're being punished. They don't get forward enough. The smoke is there. Vanity 1 and 2, 3. Now, can he find the last Dodo by himself? He'll finally shut him down on that burst Glock, but a tall task ahead. Looking for the last kill. He finds 1. Still dancing, but Wolfie shutting him down. 11 rounds for Vexed.
Wow, that got really messy, but Vexed Gaming, Vanity, that was clean. 3 kills on the pistol. Job well done. But, you know, thinking back on Dodo's clip, I think that might have been the best clip we've seen so far, at least in the EU division, right? I don't think we've seen a better clip. Let's get that on the socials.
For sure.
Let's get this man's name out here.
That was one that definitely impressed me. I didn't think he was going to get more than 1 on that. And that's the thing, is like, not only did he get more than 1, he got 4.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Look at the culture change here between these two teams, right? We didn't really see that long aggression ever come out from KOVA, and it's already coming out for Vexed Gaming. Now, unfortunately, it didn't pan out this time. Wolfie, unable to really get any crucial shots except the first kill. But Lincoln's here with the ump, and he's being spammed down by the Glock. This is paper cuts from all over.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Yes, this is trouble, isn't it?
This is not what you want to see. I mean, I understand the aggression on the long push, but you'd wonder, like, shouldn't they be going together if they're going to do something like that? Or at least time it together. It didn't seem like it was very coordinated between Wolfie and Lincoln there. And then Pith coming in to try to assist them, loses his life to the M4 that they picked up at long. All of a sudden, 50 seconds left in the round, and KOVA, in a round that they have no business winning, have a shot at.
Yeah, this is very sketchy. Now, Vanity's up in a very important duel here towards long, and he's found himself 1 and the second one, but he's only surviving with 18 HP, and he might get caught off from behind by Uli. So, 1 versus 1, rifle versus ump. But time is not of the essence here. KOVA, Uli, that is, will have to make a decision quickly right here, and that's going to give HNS the clear telltale signs as soon as he starts hearing him run that it's definitely a site.
Get the bomb down, and he'll be able to do it clean and clear. 10 seconds remain. He can't even really move safely off of this. He's got to just guess, and HNS... Oh yeah, HNS has this. Nope.
I don't know about the sitting duck tactic right there.
Especially without armor, right? Like, you're just, okay, let's take a duel, but you have no armor.
Right. I mean, at least, you know, jiggle away. You should clear your sides just to make sure he's not walking up on you, right?
Yeah, you have to continue to assume that, you know, he could be anywhere. At a certain point, even though it's a 1v1, you don't have armor, and he's heard you rotate into the site. The way he was playing it, you knew that, like, you could tell that he knew the rotate was going to be there quicker than later, but I think the risk-taking has to continue. He can't just sit there.
Right. Regardless, a pretty good round, all things considered, for KOVA. That was minimal investment, so I think they're happy with that outcome regardless. Yeah, a round win would have been, of course, the, kind of the miracle, but we're back on track. Vexed Gaming, limited in terms of money. They do have the full weapons that they need, but really limited on the utility and the counter utility. Now, KOVA, they're in a good spot. They have the scoped weapons, they have the AK-47s, they have the full utility, so, I mean, executes are possible. Map control can be bullied away from Vexed. Let's see what they're up to, though. So, on schedule, minute 15, minute 10 for that long gate control, as well as now seeping into bathrooms. They have monster control established. I think their water control has been established as well and cleared up. So now KOVA, they have the full map. They have to make a decision with it. What will it be?
Wondering what they'll do here. They do have bathrooms control, but completely falling off. Just hightailing it all the way around towards that B site here. KOVA really changing things up pace-wise.
Oh, what a well-timed smoke.
Yeah. A single monster smoke that could be a nail in the coffin for the round. I mean, 5 players alive. Are they just going to try to ball through it? That's the...
Oh, what a flashbang. That was absolutely perfect. Stove, Durkhead coming in on that kill. That's going to give him so much space, and Vanity, unable to find his footing, is immediately removed. Now, as long as they're holding down this water, they can plant the bomb. That should be around for KOVA. It seems to be secured now. Okay, last player alive, doing what he can, but he's, flashbangs, grenades landing on top of his head. That's not very comfortable. So he's going to get the heck out of dodge, and it is going to be a save. KOVA, their lifeline, it is extended. Great round. Nice flashbang on the opener.
That flashbang almost single-handedly won them the round. They had Vex had everything that they wanted in that situation. They had the manpower in the site. They had the positioning towards Monster, which was the main point of attack. And then one flashbang, boom. Shows you how important it is to know that kind of utility.
Right. I mean, I think we're kind of shifting to that, recognition of support players, right? CSGO, Valve, they're adding the flash assist now, so we can kind of tell, who's being effective, even if their score line isn't great. We have the new stats now for effective flashes, so more and more awareness is becoming, kind of shining light on the support players. That's always great to see.
I do like the new scoreboard. That's probably, they've done a lot with the scoreboard that's kind of, people don't really talk about it as much. Obviously, the CSGO community is going to complain more than it's going to give praise, and that's just with any game. But I think the scoreboard update's really good, especially once they introduce a new economy. They're like, okay, people aren't really getting it. Let's add that loss bonus thing to it.
Right.
And as a caster, I mean, I love it, right? I mean,
yeah.
Try to keep it in your head is tough, but it's really nice of them to just be continually updating those things.
Yeah, it's very sleek looking too, not very obtrusive. Kind of just chilling in the bottom of the scoreboard. But KOVA, I think they're aware of the money situation right here. Lincoln's going to get bullied out of his spot, but he finds one kill and actually has an opportunity to find a second, but Slayer survives. So 1-for-1 trades. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet, but at least map control has been gained. And the weapon, the AK-47, it's not been recovered yet. So KOVA playing passive, waiting to see if there's any move coming in from Vex before they decide what they want to do.
Wolfie just hovering in the bathrooms in upper A. Hasn't made contact with anyone yet, so they will leave the B stack intact for now. Pith's in a good spot. He shouldn't be spotted in this position. He's actually going to have heard one and connected there. Just a bit of a misstep as they try to gear themselves towards upper A. Wolfie, he's not going to be long for life in this position, but he will find one. That's Dodo going down. Slayer with the trade, and now they have to haul it to the A site, I think.
Yeah, they actually it might be perfect timing. HNS is just getting here. He only has a deagle. He can be easily pinched over from both sides unless he's hitting nice shots like that one. HNS still alive and well in the smoke now, causing confusion, but KOVA eventually clear him out. But that buys just enough time for Vanity to come out and find a kill. But I think Pit might be too far removed to stop the bomb plan, so we are in a 1v1.
Always spotted too. Now Durkaps has a chance to escape, and the bomb's planted for him. So just like that, Pith gonna miss just a couple of bullets and give Durkaps the positioning that may even this out despite the HP favoring Pith. Now this is patient play from the CT player as he just waits. He's going to expect him to be somewhere around here. Just does have a smoke for the bomb, and timing it well is Dirtcaps. Nice play from him to grab a 7th round for KOVA. Vanity almost had that.
Yeah.
Just running up and denying the plant, just couldn't transfer the spray with the CZ. I mean, that's, you know, that's when you have a CZ, you live and die by that kind of sword right there. But
right, exactly. If you're not able to find the first kill clean enough, you know, wasting too many bullets, you're instantly puts you at a disadvantage for that second kill. That's kind of the flaw of it, right? It's a one and done weapon for sure.
I'm trying to spray, it's just straight up Jesus take the wheel, right? Like
yeah, exactly. Okay, easy pickings for Dodo, the scoped legend. That gaming being picked apart. Now, of course, this is just pistols and no armor, so it is around heavily favoring KOVA. Oh, consolation. Okay, we love those.
I mean, that was the same Deagle that used to decimate North American Counter-Strike once upon a time on Pit's back.
Yeah, no doubt.
I miss seeing that.
Yeah,
Well, he's found a home here with Vexed.
Yeah, it's actually crazy how different the landscape is now, huh? Like, we've seen players in, like, completely different environments. A lot of the teams are, you know, switching over to, you know, English speaking. It's definitely a little bit different. But smokes early on from KOVA, looking to bait away whatever limited utility that Vex has in their hands. A great decision, but
oh, no.
he just got blocked.
Where's Don Hasey? He's the one who hates that stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah. Don Haji himself. Wolfie with a trade. Okay, so 1-for-1 trades. Map control belongs to KOVA as of right now, but I think Wolfie's still kind of lingering around the A site, so he can sniff it out a little bit. He has an idea of what's happening, so he's going to allow his team to remain stacked towards that B site for the time being.
Advantage going the way of Vexed. At least at the start of the round. But now, things looking good for KOVA. As they walk out and make a contact play monster. This could work out. I mean, they have a ton more utility to work with. Pith trying to find one. He's been spotted. Not able to find the kill. Wolfie comes to his aid and does find one. That nade is in. And that's going to be Vanity who finds one. HNS as well. Chiming in with 2 HNS. Huge game from this guy. He was the first one to crack 20.
3.0, baby.
It really is. I mean, if this is the 3rd version of him, I'm scared to see what the 1st and 2nd version were even like.
Yeah, this is not even his final form. He's just getting started. Wait till he reaches Terminator 9000. That's when the real form happens. But Vex Gaming looking to establish themselves. It's a nice little crossover. As soon as you get that player over on the other side of the pipe, it's a little bit more comfortable for that monster push, isn't it?
It allows you a lot more to work with on the B site freedom-wise. Now he's actually just going to head back across the monster pipe there, as short control is going to fall into the hands of KOVA. 13 rounds for Vexed. Do got to be careful on the KOVA side. They are almost out of money here, so this is a very important round for them, and they are just going to head straight in towards that B. Execute. Pith is up close. He finds one. And HNS as well, chiming in with a frag of his own. Pith finally falls. HNS standing tall and finding another. That leaves Dodo by himself. He will find one. 2 more to go, though, if he wants to clutch this out.
That angle might have been just a little too hard to predict. Lincoln on top of the box, confident as ever with the support of his teammate towards barrels, and it is Vexed picking up the 14th on the board, but there is a big problem here, Zach. KOVA, they're running out of money. They might have to forfeit this round away. That's the end of their lifeline right here. About to be exhausted.
Then they have to play perfect Counter-Strike for 7. Is that really going to be a feasible option? I mean, when you have a player like HNS going off, Lincoln really started to take off as well. Nice play there. Wolfie and Lincoln are going to chime in for a couple of frags, or 1 frag each rather, and they're going to gain short control too while they're at it. Lincoln, he's not going to be able to survive long here. We'll get taken down. They understand this is pistols, so a frag conceded. 1 for KOVA that'll just grab them a weapon, but not much other than that.
This the AUG will help a lot. Both weapon, long range potential. If they can find these long range engagements, that might be the opener that they need, but they have no armor, so rounds are gonna be hard to tank. First important duel coming up right here. It's going to be this long A battle. It's going to be Vanity, who's been pretty solid so far in this game. He's going to be up against Slayers. Oh! And there it is. That's the first opening frag.
Long as Dodo. He tries to head through the smoke. Slayer didn't quite get the memo, it seems like, and Wolfie finds a pair, upgrades himself to an AK and Vexed. They've got 7 map points to work with in order to take this best of 1 against KOVA.
Now we have reached the end of the lifeline. This is it. The final hurrah for KOVA. They have everything that they need. They have the scoped weapon, no AWP. I don't think we've seen an AWP yet for KOVA, right? I'm sure they've just been SGs and AKs.
Yeah, not on the T side yet, at least. They haven't pulled one out. They haven't opted to save for it. I mean, they've never been in a situation favorable enough to have one. But Dodo, he shows you that he doesn't really need it. He's going to go in and find an opening frag. He'll go down to Lincoln, though. In the meantime, as these guys try to head in towards that A site. Now, there is a backstab coming in from Lincoln, so out towards Long. They know that he's there. Fifth is up close. He finds one and a second. Should have been cleared in that position, and the trade not going to be favorable. This could be the end of it.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all right now. And the backstab is here. Lincoln from behind finds a kill. It's all down to Dirtcaps, who has a backstab of his own, but I think soon they'll sniff it out, and they'll realize that this flank potential. You can see HNS is already looking for it, but maybe the 4.0 would get it. The 3.0, he'll be shut down. Dirtcaps 1 versus 3.
Oh, a little bit of BM in the chat there. It's not over yet, but the GG's coming in, and that'll be it. Vex are going to take this one 16-8.
Wow, and that's a nice try, though.
NT.
Yeah, I was almost rooting for him there to kind of close that out. But honestly, overall, I think Vex played kind of the more versatile CS. I think they, had that in the bag. They had a good mixture of aggression, good mixture of, structure as well as support. And, the flashbangs are obviously well placed. So, congratulations to Vex Gaming picking up an important win. Of course, we have one more match coming up for you guys coming up next. That is in a few minutes. I think we're on schedule. So it's going to be Code-Wise Unicorns versus Offset. We've seen Offset play once, a nice CIS region team, up against Code-Wise Unicorns. Who should be a pretty good match. I think we're looking at what could be a battle to the death. Of course, usually the last game of Winners League has always been, rough. It's always kind of like that. Are we going to go into overtime? Is it going to end 16-14? They're always kind of like the battle of the butt clenchers, right? But we're coming up next year in a few minutes, guys. Stay tuned. Grab some drinks, grab some snacks. If you haven't done so already, please do follow our socials. That is Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, as well as my own and Zach's down below right here. You guys can see them. And we'll be right back before you guys even know it.